Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to this reading. Today, love message feel intense, emotional, almost cinematic. This is not the kind of connection that arrives softly and quickly. No, and it feels like kind of love and leave fingerprints on the soul. If these readings find you, there may be someone in your energy or in your heart who feels familiar, safe, magnetic, yet somehow confusing at the same time. So, Lenormand cards. I have here for you the moon, the dog, the star, the anchor, the mask, and the magnifying glass. And I have another cards for later. That will be the house, the weep, the fish, the child, and the final card, the clover. And now this story feels layered, as well as take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And let's begin. So, the moon. Emotional confusion fantasy. The first card that we have. So I feel emotion that run very deep. Someone here may be dreaming about the other person constantly, thinking about them late at night, replaying conversation, wondering what was real and what was simply hope. The moon in love can be beautiful because it speaks about emotional connection, intuition, chemistry, even soulmate like feelings. But the moon can also be painful because sometimes love becomes wrapped in mystery. Sometimes you love someone you cannot fully understand. Someone who says one thing but feels other. Someone who feels close and distant at the same time. I almost hear someone asking, do you even love me or I am loving an illusion? And that question hurts because the feelings are real, but the clarity, that's where things become complicated. So, the dog, this tells me that despite everything, someone here is remaining loyal emotionally. Even if there has been distance, even if things become confusing, even if pride got in the way, there is devotion here. This even be a connection where one person feels no matter what happens, I cannot stop caring. And sometimes that's beautiful, but sometimes loyalty becomes painful when it keeps us emotionally tied to someone who's emotionally unavailable. There's a tragic feeling of I stayed because I believed in us. And we continue with the star. And this changed the energy because despite of the confusion, despite the emotional fog, there's still hope here. Someone has not given up. Someone still dreams about what this relationship could be. This feels like wishing on something impossible, like loving someone while secretly praying, please become the version of yourself that can love me properly. And that sentence alone feels heartbreaking because love shouldn't always feel like waiting for potential. Yet, this card also speaks about destiny, a connection that keeps returning to your mind for a reason, a person that somehow feels writing in the stars. But sometimes the most tragic love stories are that ones where two people love each other deeply, yet timing, wants, fear, or emotional immaturity stand in the middle. And then we have the anchor. And this feels heavy because somebody here feels stuck, emotionally attached, unable to move forward, almost trapped between. I should let go, but what if this is my person? The anchor can show commitment, but in the difficult rhythm, it can also show emotional stagnation, waiting for messages, waiting for change, waiting for someone to emotionally wake up. And sometimes waiting hurts more than a heartbreak itself. Because heartbreak at least gives us an ending. Waiting keeps the, the wound open. And we have the masks. So, yeah. Someone here is hiding emotion, pretending to not care, acting cold, acting detached, maybe acting like everything is okay when internally it's chaos. This could even be someone who loves deeply but struggles to express vulnerability. Someone who fears rejection, someone who has learned to survive emotionally by pretending. And I'm hearing, if I show how much I care, I lose power. But love isn't supposed to be power game, and subtly sometimes two people care deeply about each other while both pretending they don't, which creates distance that never needed to exist. That's sad. And the magnifying glass. This energy feels obsessive, thinking, analyzing, searching for hiding meanings, looking at old messages, trying to understand what changed. Did I do something wrong? What are they hiding? But I want to say something gently here. Sometimes when we don't receive clarity, we become detectives in our own heartbreak. We overanalyze because uncertainty feels unbearable, unbearable. But the truth is, love should not always feel like solving a mystery. So yeah, let's go deeper because I have another place right here. The the house, the house wants stability, security, a real relationship, a home, not games, not confusion. This feels like someone saying, I want something serious with you, but then we get the whip, conflict, cycles, arguments, pain repeating itself, passionate chemistry mixed with emotional friction, the kind of connection where attraction is intense but peace feels difficult. Then come the fish. Yeah. This could represent emotional abundance, but also emotional inconstancy. Feelings flowing in and out. For some of you, someone may also be struggling with priorities, freedom, finances, independence, emotional responsibility. But then we have the child that feels important because despite everything, there's still possibility of a new beginning, a softer energy, healing, honest connection, or someone finally becoming emotionally mature. And then finally, the clover, a small miracle, unexpected luck, a chance, but not necessarily fertile ending, but a moment of opportunity, a window opening, universe whispering. Something can still shift, but only if its honesty enters this connection. So, overall, this feels like a tragic love story between devotion and uncertainty, between hope and emotional masks, a connection where Felix seems real but clarity has struggle to exist. The energy says someone still cares, someone still hopes, but love cannot survive forever inside silence, confusion, and fear. Sometimes the greatest act of love is choosing truth. Even when truth changes everything, if this resonates with you, your situation, and you like a personal private reading, you can contact me directly. Every connection has its own unique story, and sometimes a personal reading brings clarity. General readings simply connect. Thank you for being here, beautiful souls, and remember, love should feel big, but should also feel safe. See you to the next reading. Bye bye.